Right, now it's been reported that Prince Harry delayed replying to the invitation to the coronation because he was preoccupied about where he would sit, the ginger whinger from Montecito. Apparently, this was the main reason why it's taken so long, but yesterday was the wonderful, wonderful news that His Royal Highness is going to deign us with his presence at Westminster Abbey on May the 6th, as his Father's Day of Destiny is upon us. Nobody would comment yesterday, but of course the big news is that Meghan Markle is staying in Florida. What a shame that is, to celebrate Archie's first birthday. Somebody who knows everything, by the way, about the royal stateside, and we're staying stateside now. My favourite royal correspondent, US correspondent, Kinsey Schofield. Hello.
Well, I was looking for favourite American, but I will take favourite royal correspondent.
What time is it in LA?
It is, it's 11:20.
This is messed up,
You know,
isn't it?
I would normally be out in the clubs, but I'd rather be with you, JK.
You would not rather be out in the clubs at all. You'd be at home in your dressing gown with your feet up having a cup of tea. Listen, we've talked so much about this. You said to me some weeks ago that you thought they both come, but she's not coming. And I have to tell you, this side of the Atlantic, nobody gives a damn, to be fair.
Well, here is what her friends are telling American press. A source told Page Six that Meghan recognizes how hypocritical it would look if she were to show up at the event after everything that has been said and done. And another source told, I believe it was the Mirror, who ironically they're suing, so I don't know why they're talking to the Mirror, that Meghan is doing it to protect her children and to protect her family. I thought that was a really interesting quote as well.
Protect her kids, who she accused the royal family of being racist to, but then has accepted titles for her kids that she said they weren't ever going to get from a very institution that she continues to put the boot in. Might I be more... tell me if I'm missing it, Kins, but I would suspect that she knew that if she came here, yes, they would be the centre of attention. I don't buy this approach that, oh, they're being respectful to King Charles. I think she'd have been booed and humiliated and pulled over the coals by the press, and I think that's why she's been taken away. But the other thing I wanted to say to you, which I saw you do online, was... wouldn't you come and support your husband if you knew he was going to have to face what he's going to have to face?
Yes, I think that is a... Okay, so I will say that I have heard that there has been tension at home, tension with the Sussexes. They have fought over the coronation. And so when I found out she wasn't going to come, just to at least stay home at Frogmore while Harry went to the coronation and to support Harry, I did think, well, is that give these stories, these rumors, credibility? But I think you're absolutely right. How disrespectful to not come and support not only Harry, but the father-in-law that walked you down the aisle when your own father wasn't there to support you on your wedding day. I think they're entitled, and you just discussed seating arrangements. I think that this is an example of being entitled. And I think that this is an example of not only disrespecting the monarchy, but disrespecting your elders.
I agree. A lot of what brand Sussex is about, Kins, and we know this, works in America, right?
Yeah.
But I want you to tell the viewers and listeners this morning that is the feeling in America is turning against them. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, their poll numbers are just in the gutter at this point. I feel like their brand is on life support. And I do think one of the main reasons you're going to see Harry attend the coronation is because he desperately needs the association with his DNA, with his relatives, because that's the only thing that makes him relevant. Do you think all these people in San Francisco would give him these cushy jobs and job titles and pay him all this money to make YouTube videos for them if it weren't for his father being the king? There's no way.
But, Kins, that's why people get so angry. Because the only reason that they make any money and the only reason they're bloody well relevant is to criticise the very thing that puts them where they are. And that's why I think people... And I've said it... Listen, I've said it until I'm blue in the face that actually, you know what? If you don't want to be part of it, go and live your life in California. We haven't got long. I want to put something else to you. Big furore over here. Your president has landed in Ireland and over the last 4 days has questioned the democratic right of the British people to have done Brexit and thinks we should be doing different things. Gaff after gaff. Says he wishes he could stay longer in Ireland. And it's announced, or rumours are saying, that he might stand again. Away from the royal stuff, is that frightening to you as an American?
Look, I'm not even sure the man can tie his shoes at this point in time. I absolutely, it's frightening as an American. I think that he embarrasses us on a global scale repeatedly. I don't feel like his comments ever represent the American public. I do feel like he has an agenda. I mean, you listed a couple of embarrassing things, but the fact that he brought the crackhead son, I mean, I think that that's the most embarrassing part. Stand up, Hunter. I mean, this is the guy whose laptop is full of sin.
I mean, overnight, right, there's a US airman's going to appear in court over an intelligence leak. You've got a war in Ukraine, and he's talking about, Ireland, which is absolutely fine. Here's one thing to tie it back to the royals. A lot of people in this country, and I said this to you on Wednesday, are going, so you can spend 4 days in Ireland, but you can't come to the King's coronation. Where's your priority, man?
I know, and I got a lot of negative feedback from what I had said on your show about feeling like Biden has issues with the English. But you can go look at his biography. You can listen to stories he's told about his mother, family members instructing him to specifically not bow to the Queen. I mean, why put that out there if you didn't feel like he's put that content out there himself? And somebody came back to me and said, well, he said the Queen reminded him of his grandmother. Find me one person on the planet that did not say that when the Queen passed. That's what I would challenge you to do. If he really did respect the royal family, he would be there for King Charles. For Biden, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and it's a privilege that he was invited because they cut that guest list down from 8,000 to I think 2,000.
I asked Amy Tarkanian there in Nevada, and I'm interested in asking you this. We are fascinated. We've got our own problems in this country. We've had chaos with Boris Johnson. We've had the 44 days of Liz Truss. Now we've got Rishi Sunak, da-da-da. Your choice could be a senile 82-year-old or a man who is under arrest, not guilty, allegedly for crimes we'll see. Is that, I ask you as I asked Amy before I move on, babe, is that the best you can do in America?
Look, Jeremy, I've seen what they do on the boats. I am next in line. I'm going to get on one of those like little boats, and I am floating over to your country, and I am going to make my home there, and I'm not going to tell Richie that I'm in the country illegally. But I get what you're saying. It is really quite unfortunate. It's scary, and I can't see anybody that's exciting and new and energetic on the horizon. It's just
frightening. Listen, I will announce as we head towards the coronation the whole week before. Kinsey Schofield's getting on a jet paid for by herself, not me. No, me, really. She's coming in. She's going to work every single night, and we really appreciate it. And you can go to bed. Don't go clubbing. Stay indoors. Kinsey Schofield live from LA, back on JK Live next week.